So, I was asked to judge the Trick Kicks 2021 online battles, and I thought to myself, why not show you guys the whole process? There's a total of 18 participants who all have 3 clips to show me, and I can watch them as many times as I want. Here I have an Excel sheet where I have the participants and my judging criteria. I feel like when it comes to real-time tricking battles, usually the wow effect is like the main considerations. Maybe the judges have some time to consider other factors too, but usually it's quite hard because the time is so limited. But I can look at the clips as many times as I want, and therefore I have many criteria. And they are as follows: wow effect up to 10 points, cleanliness up to 5 points, difficulty up to 5 points, creativity up to 5 points, and variety up to 5 points. But without further ado, let's get started with the battles. I'm sorry when I say your names, I will probably butcher all of them because you know, Apurba Taludar R. But our first competitor is called Shardab Fedo. He has got a very nice style indeed. A lot of elements in it, like the creativity and mixing with these breakdancing moves. It's quite incredible actually. Yeah, and he's very clean too. Like, this is very nice to watch. His combo flow could be a little bit better. He makes a little bit stops in between the moves. I think I will give him like a 6 for a wow effect. Mainly because there are so many transitions and so many moves that I never really see in tricking combos, which is very nice. But the difficulty level of these tricking tricks, it wasn't very high, so I can't give him a lot higher score. For cleanliness, I'll give him a 3 because there were many clean tricks, but there were also some tricks that didn't look nearly as clean as they could have. The difficulty here is actually quite hard to judge because the jumping tricking moves, they were actually quite low level moves, but there were a lot of stuff like this helicoptero and the flare, reversal, and the coffee grinder and stuff like this. I still think I need to give him a 2 for difficulty because there were not that many high level tricks. Creativity, absolutely 4, it was great. And variety, yeah, variety was also very good, so I'll give it a 4. So in total he has 19 points. Our next competitor is FC Parkour. After watching him once, I'll give him 5 points for the wow effect. I was gonna give him a 3 for cleanliness, but actually, now that I think of it, I must give him a 2, because I don't see any kind of hip turnover when he does those vert kicks. I don't see much chambers, I don't see much pointed toes. He definitely has many quite clean moves here, but those hyper hooks just don't come out as nicely as I wish they would. Difficulty wise, I would give this a 3. Not because the tricks were very high level, but because the combo structures were quite difficult looking. For creativity, I'll give it a solid 3 because of all the transitions and different tricks that were used. And for variety, I'll give him a 3 because there were a little bit too many basic fools and also hyper hooks. Otherwise, nice work. Next up, we have flipper Tussar. For wow effect, I'll give you a 2. After watching this, I just wasn't feeling very impressed. I think the only things that I would really consider clean, or at least somewhat clean, are the fulls at the end of the first 2 combos. So I think I need to give you a 1 for cleanliness. Sorry. For difficulty, I need to give you a 1 because the moves that were done were tricking basics, all of them. Also the combo structures, they didn't have any kind of really hard transitions or stuff like this, so 1 it is. For creativity, I also need to give you a 1, because there were really no such things that I would consider creative in here. And for variety, at least you did like kicks, flips, and like these aerials too, and scoots, so I need to give you a 2, even though it also could be almost a 1. So in total it's 7 points. Next up we have It's Ram 115. Oh whoa, he tricks on both sides. Alright, at first glance, wow effect 3. A little bit better than the last competitor. For cleanliness, I'll give him a 2, because there were some quite clean stuff, but definitely the combos overall weren't like on the cleaner side, but still, like those aerials, they have pointed knees at least. He got some chambers when he kicks, like all this stuff. Yeah, 2. Difficulty wise, this stuff was definitely not like super difficult. Pretty much only basics were done, except that dark side helicoptero, but otherwise, yeah, only basic tricks, so I would say difficulty 1. There was really nothing in the combo structure that would have saved him 2, so yeah. For creativity, I would like to give him a 2 after that like dark side to good side change, but still think it's not enough. It's a 1. Those basic combo structures, they weren't like creative much at all. And for variety, I would say there was not really that much variety in here, so I had to give it a 1, because way too many hooks, tornadoes, cartwheels, scoots, and the B-twist too, like 2 combos finishing with the B-twist. In total, he gets 8 points. So next up we got Arun Pingua 07. Let's see what he has to offer. This guy definitely deserves a wow effect of 6. I think it was quite wow effect worthy. For cleanliness, I'll give him a 2. Like, these kicks are definitely not clean. The corks are also definitely not that clean. But he got some clean stuff in there too. So it's not definitely a 1, it's a 2. Difficulty wise, I'll give it a solid 2. But creativity wise, that first combo really ups it to at least 3. Yeah, at least 3, maybe even 4, I don't know. Like the other combos, they weren't really that creative, but the first combo, it definitely raises the creativity. Maybe the second combo could also be considered as creative because of the Arabian front swing roll, but then he does a backflip, like nah. The variety was also quite alright. I'll give him a 3 for variety. Yeah, the variety could have been even better, so yeah. So 16 points it is in total. Alright, so next up we got Added Tricker. Alright, so this guy gets a 5 for wow effect, because it wasn't the cleanest stuff. Like, definitely not that clean, but alright clean, like maybe 2. I really like these combo structures. Difficulty wise, it's definitely alright. Not the most difficult stuff, but quite difficult stuff. Like, not easy stuff, let's say like that. Maybe I'll give it a 3. Creativity wise, it's not the most creative, like it's actually quite generic. Which I don't mind personally, but still, like, I wanna score something for creativity, and this wasn't that creative, maybe 2. And for variety, I think it was alright. It's a 2 or 3, but which is it? Let's see. Like, yeah, I think it's a 2. Because there were a lot of hook kicks, a lot of like round to hook transitions, and the combo always ended with a cork or cork variation. So let's say variety was 2, like not the best but not the worst. And in total he gets 14 points. It would have been a lot higher if the stuff he did was cleaner. It would be more wow effect and more points for cleanliness for sure. Next up we got 101 Trickin. I like that name. So at first glance the wow effect is gonna be a 5. So what I really liked about his style was those hook kicks, like the jackknife and the full hyper hook. Like the second combo, I think it was definitely his best. But for that last combo, yeah, I didn't really like it much at all because of that stance change that didn't really fit, and the full broken didn't really look that good because it was not that well executed. Alright, for cleanliness, I'll give him a 3. Like, jackknife, nice. Full hyper hook, very nice. Like, overall, it looked like he knew what he was doing, and I think it's a solid 3. Difficulty wise, I would say, because of that second combo, it's a 3, otherwise it would have been a 2. But that one raised the bar a little bit. Creativity wise, I think at least he tried. That first combo was the most creative of these 3, and the last combo attempted to be creative, but I don't know. Yeah, let's give him a 3 for creativity. And for variety, yeah, it's gonna be a 3 too. And his total score is 17 points, which is quite nice. He's actually second at the moment. Next up we got Syme Tricking. For wow effect, I just need to give him a 4. Like, overall the stuff didn't look like that powerful, like the kicks were quite sluggish and the combo flow wasn't good. But there were some good moves, like for example the Webster to split and the full hyper hook on the second combo, they were nice. Cleanliness was very varying because like his overall kicks don't look clean, they look very not clean. But then there was like these couple of moves that really stood out. Hard. I will give him a 2. It's just 2. Difficulty wise, I would say it's a 2. Nothing crazy difficult in here. Creativity wise, I think there were a lot of attempts at being creative on combo 2 and 3. Yeah, combo 3 actually has some very creative elements in it. I'll give him a 3. Yeah, for variety, do I give him a 2 or 3? I'll give him a 3. Definitely a 3. And that puts him at 14 points in total. Next up we got Rohit Around 687. Alright, the wow effect is gonna be 3. Like, it could have been a lot better if the stuff he did was cleaner and stronger looking. Cleanliness, I must give him a 2. Like, it's not the worst stuff, but it's definitely not super clean looking. Difficulty wise, it's a 2. Yeah, because like there is nothing but flips in here, and they are not connected in like very difficult ways, except that one like back handspring to gainer. Creativity, I feel like there were some creative elements, but if I compare them to like many other contestants, it will be a 2. And for variety, I can give him max 2, but I would also like to give him a 1 because he did only flips. One hook kick doesn't count as a kick. Yeah, I will give him a 1 for like variety because too many back handsprings, gainers, basic flips, and that will give him a score of 10 points in total. Alright, next up we got Abung Official, and let's see what he has to offer. I can immediately say that the wow effect is gonna be high on this one. Yeah, it's definitely an 8. When I watch him, I feel like, whoa, he's a good tricker. Like, whoa, that's so cool. For cleanliness, he gets a 4 because this stuff is very clean, but it's definitely not like the cleanest that it can be. To get a 5 on the cleanliness, it's very hard. For difficulty, I think a 4 is a very fair score to give. Definitely some difficult combos overall, but it could definitely be a lot more difficult. For creativity, I really like that third combo. Like, it's very creative, very nice. I would like to give him more than 4, but it must be 4. That third combo, it was very nice. I really like that third combo a lot. And for variety, I'll give him a 3, because a lot of touchdown races were in the combos, a lot of 900s to hook kicks, but there was also some very varying elements in here. And in total he has 23 points, which puts him at number 1. Alright, so next up we got Vikka Skyrall. In Finnish, Vika means issue, so hopefully there is no Vikas in here. I'm gonna give a wow effect of 4 points. Overall, the stuff looks quite clean, a bit slowish. Everything is quite slow. Every single combo finisher looks quite, well, not complete. For cleanliness, I'm gonna give him a 2. Not a 3, but a 2. And this is because the combos just don't look very clean overall. Like, there are some clean moves in between there, but overall not that clean. Difficulty wise, I would say that it's a 2. There is not a single high level trick in here, but the combos are structured so that they are not like the easiest possible. For creativity, if the combo finishers would not be just the same trick every single time, it would be maybe a 3, but now it's a 2. And for variety, the same issue as with the last one. Like, good variety within the combos, but why finish with a full to a ninja stance that doesn't even work every single time? It's a 2. In total, 11 points. Next up we got Raja UDC. Wow, this is again powerful stuff. Not that clean, but powerful. Wow effect of 7. You really got me interested with that TD race, whip and double full. Like, dang, strong. Doing that on grass is not easy. I don't know. Cleanliness wise, I don't know. Like, I would like to give it a 3, but I think it could even be a 2. Like, this was definitely a wow, but cleanliness wise, I see a lot of mistakes. Like, dang, I need to give it a 2. That whip to double full, it was clean. Like, it was nice. 540 kick was nice. And the double cork, full swing through double cork. Maybe it's a 3. It's a 3. The first combo, it wasn't clean. Like, tornado nice. Then, so hard. 2 or 3 is way too low. I don't know. Yeah, this second combo, it gives it a 3. And difficulty wise, it's a solid 3. Maybe even a 4, but 3. Because there were like hard elements such as sing dub and whip dub. But otherwise, not that difficult stuff. And for creativity, to be honest, not the most creative stuff out there. Yeah, for creativity, a 2. And for variety, a 3. Yeah, for variety, a 3, because there was a variety of setups used. There was a variety of tricks done, like that wrap full. Yeah, for variety, I'll give it a 3. A solid 3. And this puts him on 3rd place with 18 points. Next up, we got Ritik 6557. Alright, so he gets 5 points for wow effect, and it's partly due to that double full in there. I just think execution wise these combos just didn't look like very impressive to me. The cleanliness is maybe 2. I would say 2 even, because the combo flow suffers so much. Difficulty wise, I would give him a 2, not a 3. It's not quite worthy of 3. If we compare to the last guy, this is not on same level. Creativity wise, the first combo is not creative at all. The second combo has some creativity in it, not that much, but still some. And the third combo, maybe a little creative, I don't know, not really, is a 2. And as considering the variety, it's actually not that bad. It's quite alright. Let's see. I'll give it a 2 or 3. Let's say 3. It doesn't hurt anything to give it a 3. So 14 points it is. And next up we got Vibe Havk. Okay, he gets a 2 for wow effect. I can see that he has been tricking just a little bit, like he's a very beginner. He's struggling a little bit with connecting the moves together. In general, the tricks apart from those full attempts are not like the most unclean, but they are definitely not clean. But I will still give him a 1 for cleanliness. Compared to our other contestants, it's definitely 1. And difficulty wise it's 1. For creativity, I will give it almost 2, but still 1, because that one creativity attempt at the first combo is just not enough. For variety, I'll give him 1. So this will put him to the last spot with 6 points. Sorry dude, keep training, you will get good. This is a great start, just not quite enough for this competition, sorry. Next up we got Guis Halvilas. Yo, this guy is good. Not easy stuff. Wow, nice. Man, I really like this. Dub swing through box cutter too, like, nice. The wow effect here is actually quite high, but I will not give him 8, just 7, sorry. But it's still very nice. But the one guy that got 8, I just can't give this guy 8, because it's quite not as great as that guy. Cleanliness wise, those hyper hooks, apart from the first dub full hyper hook, they are quite nice. But yeah, well, cleanliness wise, it's almost 4, but not quite, it's a 3. Sorry, maybe it's just my preference, but this just isn't quite 4. Like, you're getting almost 8 for wow effect and 4 for cleanliness, but not quite. But difficulty, I would say difficulty wise, these combos, they are quite hard, but they are also not that hard. Like, they have hard elements, but overall their difficulty is not that high. It's a 3 from me. I was about to give it a 4, but not quite. Creativity wise, I'll give you a 2. Like, these were not definitely the most creative combos. Well, that GM scoot is very rare. Like, I'll give you that, but is it enough? I don't know. The combo structure here was just super generic. Dang, variety. Also, you did like these hyper hooks at every single combo, so it's a 2. I'm sorry. I would have liked to give it a higher score, but it's just not quite there, you know. 17 points in total. It's actually crazy. He could have gotten like maybe even 20 points, but it was this close at every single category, so what can I do? Can't really help. It is what it is. Next up we got Bhagal Tricker. Wow effect, almost a 6, not quite, a 5. So for cleanliness, I'll give him a 3. Like, he could definitely be a lot more clean, but yeah, it's like 2 or 3, but it's more like 3. Difficulty wise, this is not like the most difficult stuff. Like, it's 2 for difficulty. There was this touchdown race double full, but it's just not enough when it's done just on its own. Like, if it would have been a combo with a nice flow and like variety of tricks, it would have been better, but now, nah. For creativity, that pop flash wrap full, is actually rarely seen, but other than that, this is not creative, so 2 it is. So variety wise, there was a TD race 3 times, a pop flash twice, and then there was like not really that much else. So variety 2, but it could be also just 1, but it's more like 2. Now we have just 2 competitors left, and the other one of them is Apurba Talukdar R. I can see that this guy has some power, but he's very unclean with his movements. Like, he got incredible power. He's just rushing through his combos. Like, he's not even thinking about those kicks. When he does the kicks, he's just thinking about like going on and like moving forward. This could have a way higher wow effect, but I'm gonna give it a 5. Just 5. In my head, if those combos would be well executed, like if the tricks would be done very well, these would be amazing combos. But now, oof, not really. So for his cleanliness, he can definitely twist, but other than that, he can't really do much else properly. So yeah, it's a 2 for cleanliness. Difficulty wise, definitely some difficult combos if you put them on paper, but with subpar execution, it's just not like that hard to do them. I would say 3 for difficulty. For creativity, this is not creative. Alright, I tried to find some creativity aspects in the combos, but there just isn't really anything worth mentioning. Like, every single combo follows pretty much the same formula. I don't wanna give it a 1 for creativity, but it could even deserve that. But let's give it a 2, because it wasn't at least the same combo every single time. It was just the same formula every single time. For variety, I'm not gonna start counting how many times he did the same trick, because there were just way too many tricks in general in these combos. Like, it's a hard one. Let's say 2. I can't give it a 1, like there was more variety than those who I have given 1. So 2 it is. And this gives him 14, which is actually unbelievably low for his strength levels that I can see. But this just goes to show what I appreciate, or what are the criteria for this competition. You can't win with just doing dubs with subpar execution on every single other area, so it is what it is. And now we have arrived to our last competitor, who is Hamza Flips .h. Ooh, starting off strong. Dubsing dubs. Powerful guy. This definitely gives that wow effect that I'm looking for, but not quite as much as the other guy. Abung official. Like, that guy, he definitely had something else, like that style. But this can't also be a 7, because I already gave 7 to someone who was definitely not even close on this level, so it might be an 8. Cleanliness. So let's talk about his cleanliness. Dubsing dub, very clean. I really like that second combo. 2 landing was not clean. Kicks, alright clean. Not the cleanest, but still quite clean. Those ender landings just come out a little bit like hunched forward. Gonna give him a 3. Still, like a 3 is what he gets, even though it's a little bit cleaner maybe than that. But still, I can't give it a 4. Like, it's not that clean. Like, it could definitely be a lot cleaner. Difficulty wise, solid 4. Like, these are some difficult swing chains on grass. Definitely. Creativity, I'm sorry, your creativity kinda sucked. It's a 2. Like, there was not any sort of creativity in here. Like, any... Maybe that's like gainer raffle, but is it a creative one? I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, so, yeah. It's a 2 for creativity. For variety, also 2. Like, how could I give it higher? There are not just enough moves in here. Like for variety, if we are truthful here, you have 3 passes and every single one is dominated by that dub cork and or dub full, or like, what can I say, that there is not really like actually that many moves here. But is 1 too low for variety? I don't know, like it's hard. Do I give you 2 or 1 for variety? Because this really didn't have variety much at all. Like, I mean, that last combo kinda makes up for the lack of variety. You have B-twist, you have vanish 9, you have hook kick, but then like, man, there really isn't that much variety here. However much I try to find the variety, I just can't find it, and it's a 1 for that reason, sorry. And with that, Hamza Flips has 18 points. So after this, the top 4 is like this. On 4th place, we got Raja UDC. You got the 4th place, congratulations. And you lost to Hamza Flips, even though you got the same score, because the wow effect was just slightly less. Just a little bit less, but well done. And Hamza Flips, you could have actually done way better, but your variety and creativity kinda sucked. Just try to do it better next time. Otherwise, very good job. Good stuff. And very surprisingly, Shardab Fedo, I don't know, that name is very confusing to me, but you got the 2nd place. Congratulations. I hope you are happy and keep killing it. Good stuff. Your creativity and variety really stood out. And on 1st place, Abung official. Awesome stuff. You rock. Like, this was very good stuff. I absolutely love that. Keep killing it, man. Super good. But anyways, I hope you here on YouTube enjoyed this long video. My longest so far. It definitely was a ride, but it was fun to judge these competitors, and I will still judge the finals, because these 4 who won will go to finals and they will get to post new clips and I'll check them out. I hope to see some very good stuff.